So the two practice plans that I sent really detail the two kind of practices we have in the spring, but also when I think about it, really details the kind of practices that we have the whole fall as well. When we think about like a light and a difficult practice plan, I don't really think we consider like beating them into the ground, right? I think our approach to every rep we have is short, focused reps with rest in between, and then we're going to do lots of those. Because like playing in a softball game is very similar to that, right? Lots of short, quick reps. You could get, maybe one ball to the outfield, right? Or you could get 5 ground balls in a row if you're in the infield. And those are really short, intense, quick reps, but very mindful reps that we like to do so that it emulates the game. So our lighter days are going to be maybe just an hour of having short, quick reps with some rest, really intentful working with some rest, and then that's just maybe for an hour. Whereas opposed to maybe like a longer practice or more difficult practice is just we're gonna have 2 hours of that. And it's difficult not because it's necessarily physically taxing, but because it's more mentally taxing. Our athletes are in shape. Most athletes are in good enough shape to go for 2 hours or to go for what the season calls for. But I think when we think about difficult practice plans, it's because it's difficult mentally. And getting kids to go for 2 hours doing the little things at a good intensity. And we do that for my pitching staff as well. Even my short days or my days that is just touch and feel good is feel good with intent, right? So maybe your bullpen is only 30 to 35 pitches, but it's a really intentful 30 to 35 pitches. We're never just throwing just to throw, right? I'll give them a day or two to go air it out and just let your body feel good. But if we're throwing a product across the plate, it's going to be intentful. So our practices are really structured that way. We do add conditioning into our practices sometimes, and those things are objectively difficult where we are trying to keep them in good health and good shape. However, when we're working on the skills of the game, the goal isn't to deplete them, right? The goal is to challenge them mentally, because that's what this game is short, quick reps over 7 innings. And if you can't lock in and practice for 2 hours, then, locking into a 7-inning ball game where you have to be tuned into every pitch is going to be difficult as well.